So the final question that I want to talk to you about is, and commend you actually, and you were talking in your interview with Danielle. You guys really went
Yeah.
in depth with your faith, and I want to commend you first of all for the
Mm.
boldness to talk about it. Since it's not easy always
Thank
being a believer
you.
and talking about it so boldly. But I'm curious how it relates to songwriting. You know, as a believer myself, I find that I
Mm.
want to portray this relative idea of hope and because there's so many
Yeah.
songs out there that it's just like you like feel like you're in a plane going down. It's like there's no resolution. It's like, well, life is ending. You know what I
Yes.
mean? And I'm
Right.
curious how you relate to that. You know, how your faith relates to your songwriting.
Mm-hmm. Definitely with the at least with the five songs that we've put out, we kind of wanted to really, of course, because people are already going through so many stuff,
Mm-hmm.
so many things right now with the pandemic or just very, very personal things. So I just kind of also wanted to put out an album that had different messages and maybe people would be able to relate to. And that's why, especially with Phoenix, even with Mirror, because not a lot of people really know what the song is about. And so I try to when I'm also doing different interviews like this, I really try to point out where the song came from, and it's I mean for Mirror especially, it's really more about mental health because I also went through that during this pandemic,
Mm.
like having to face um, anxiety and maybe depression even just because I didn't know how things were gonna go for me because I used to be very like I said, I used to be very dependent on live shows and maybe and of course there's so many amazing artists popping out right now
Mm-hmm.
and even before but I guess it's just so much more faster right now because of the internet and the trends
Mm.
so I can't help but have those voices also in my head and even with the whole process of working on the EP I'd have moments of like am I really should I really put these out these thoughts are very
Mm-hmm.
personal or I'm not even sure if people are gonna agree to what I really think or how I really perceive life and just all those different things. But then I just really went back to what's true to me, and if
Mm.
it resonates with you, then great. And then that's to top what what I also like with my musical influences. That's why it kind of a lot of people have kind of how do you put it? They've tagged or kind of said like this sounds like this artist because they know that I've been listening or I've been singing to this artist's songs. So a lot of my musical influences have really been like there in the EP. Just we're just mushing everyone in there. But yeah, definitely we wanna put out positive messages
Sure.
to everyone, especially right now because I mean the world needs it. The
Absolutely.
world needs it right now. People
Absolutely.
need to be reminded that there's still good happening and there's
Preach.
still a silver lining and I mean it's hard because
Absolutely.
even like I said even I have those moments and I need people also around me that need to remind me that it's all okay it's okay to be sad but that we need to just rise up after that and
Yeah.
just to believe that everything has a purpose and everything has its own timing and we just need to trust and let
Absolutely.
go.
100%, man. Preach. Preach. Absolutely.